I'm Gary from Paddleboard Specialists, and I'm down here at Dana Point's Baby Beach the day before the Battle of the Paddle, and we've been borrowing all the latest and greatest boards. And right now I have in front of me 3 of Starboard's new 14-foot and 12.6 All-Stars. This is a 12.6 by 28, middle one's a 14 by 28, and the end one's a 14 by 26.5. So far I've only paddled the 14 by 26.5, and it's really sweet. I can't wait to test the others. But I want to share with you some of the features about these boards that I really like. You'll notice the standing areas are deeply cut in. There's 2 huge reasons for that. The first is it lowers your center of gravity, which increases the stability of the board. So you can be on a narrower board and have the stability of a wider board. Secondly, it allows you to get closer to the blade of your paddle, so you get more leverage, so more of your stroke translates into forward speed. Some of the differences in these boards since last year, really the 2 most important differences are the noses are even leaner than they were last year. They still have a little bit of a spoon shape, but they're also much more displacement than they were. So better in flat water, still very good at downwind, and great all around. The second thing I want to share with you is I'm sure you can see that the tails are quite thick, and their goal here is to equalize the volume front to rear, so no matter how hard you're paddling, the board doesn't tend to rock through the water like this, but it stays flat, so you get the greatest glide and you get the board onto glide as quickly as possible. Now I'm going to turn over one of the boards and show you the bottom. So you can see on the nose of this board that it has a full displacement bow. It's much more subtle rocker even than last year's, which was less than the models from Starboard the year before. So it gets onto glide more quickly. It's more efficient in flat water, and yet still quite efficient through moderate downwind conditions. The rails get fairly hard once you get to about 1/3 of the way back, and there's a bit of a concave through the bottom. So that combined with the low standing area gives a very, very high degree of stability. And also this outline and profile on the rails is designed to get the board onto glide as quickly as possible, so that you can go as fast as you can go, whether touring or racing, comfortably, keep the board on glide, keep the board going quite quickly. So my son Evan is here with me today, and we're going to take these boards through their paces on the water now. So the All-Stars are not really a pure flat water board. So you can see we have the noses just not quite in the water, but they still feel very slippery, really stable. They don't rock at all, and that's a function of that distribution of volume, having more volume in the tail, so the board just stays totally flat the whole time. Okay, so now we've switched boards. I'm on the 26.5, Evan's on the 28. We're both probably too thin, too lightweight for the 28. They both feel really good. 26.5, you can tell the difference in the way it squirts forward. Still, at my weight of 155, feels super stable. Really, really nice. This is my 3rd time on the All-Star 14 26.5. It's a huge improvement over last year's. Faster in flat water, smoother, super stable. It is a 1/2 inch wider, but the standing area feels super comfortable. The scuppers shed the water really quickly. And I love how flat it feels. No matter how hard I paddle, the board just feels like it glides, glides, glides. Still don't feel like it's quite as fast as the fastest pure flat water boards, but it's an all-around choice. Awesome. Now Evan's paddling on the All-Star 12.6 by 28. Totally smooth release off the tail on that board. He's super stable on it. If you like the idea of a really high performance, all conditions, lightweight carbon race / touring board, not a flat water specific board, but downwind, upwind, crosswind, the All-Star 12.6 28 would be a great choice.